didn't get a big drop, but it's only a smaller version of a consolidation of um, the bigger charts, which I'll tell you which one it is right now. So the bigger chart is on the daily. So if you look at the daily has the actual bigger diamond pattern. And if you measure from the top of that wick of the middle of the diamond pattern on the daily all the way down to the bottom of the bottom of the wick, I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, okay, so the 48977, which is June 1st, January 11, 2024, and it wicked all the way down to 39,456 on January 22nd. So that is your profit of the takeoff after the diamond pattern has been finished. So now, if you measure that, hold on one second. Now, if you measure that wick all the way down, and then you add it to where it broke off from the wick, you're looking at $53,000 Bitcoin. Do you see it? Sonny, nobody's believing me with these diamond patterns.
Too much powder, huh?
Nah, I just had too much time sitting here. Research. So I see a $53,000 Bitcoin coming. Oh my God! I bet you that's Tame too. Who is that with the speaker, man?
Like, I see what you're saying, and I drew it out, but it's just that.
So you would put the.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying that I see what you're saying. Normally, I'm used to a spine starting off like how that move up to basically 49 happened. But when it sells off, it's usually more instant. So I see where you're saying like they all don't look the same or whatnot. But to draw a spine diagonally is kind of weird. It's more like a parallelogram. It's not like straight up and down, which is fine. But I just to call it a diamond pattern, I don't know. But either way, I'm on your team. I see other patterns. I don't know if I can.
I mean, I also see a dragon pattern. So if you look at the half of where the top of the wick is, that's actually where the head of the dragon is. So the diamond pattern is half on the left side, head and shoulders, but on the right side is a dragon pattern. So, and this is where it's going to wick off. I believe right now Bitcoin is just doing like I said, a consolidation. And as you can see, it didn't come down from when Tame put the red block.
There's still 50-50s though. Sometimes it could be.
I mean, so far it's
down, and it's really testing the outside of the this resistance. Now if it breaks out and then retests and then pushes up, okay. But really, right now, I just see the inverse head and shoulders playing out. Ultimately.
So now, if this next candle on Bitcoin 5 minute is a green pattern, and it goes over and above the long red candle, then we're going to start moving up. And this would be the bottom. Technically, this would be the bottom of the foot of a dragon pattern.
If a diamond pattern forms during an uptrend, it's considered a bearish pattern, and we've been uptrending.
Not 100%. One, if you, I mean, you can Google it.
I did Google it, and that's what it told me. That's what TradingView says.
That's who says?
TradingView.
Well, I mean, I Googled it myself, and literally what I got from Google. Now one, it's what was I gonna say? It's a small. Hold on, let me get the right word for you.
Hold on a second.
You don't have to.
Diamond chart patterns. This is word for word.
Whoever's doing that when someone's doing TA, stop. Seriously, let's show some little bit of respect. Sorry.
So, if you look on FBS.com, it says diamond chart patterns don't always predict trend reversals. Sometimes the price can break out and continue moving in the same direction as before. So here, for example, if you notice right now, the green candle is starting to consume the red. So now once it breaks above 45,531, it is officially a full reversal. And you're going to start seeing it, and then you're going to see that it's going to start going upwards. I mean, in a few minutes, you'll see. Most likely by like, what, 2 o'clock, less than 2 o'clock in the morning. I think right now we just hit the bottom. So I know Tame thinks I'm wrong, but he actually sent me a message. This might help you define what a diamond pattern is. But either way, yeah, I mean, if I'm right, we're going to break out any minute in the next less than an hour.
But are you going to say that you were right, it was a diamond pattern if we break out?
Well, I mean, I know it's the diamond pattern. I mean, just because somebody else doesn't see it.
No, I watched. I'm not saying you're wrong either. I'm just saying that I watch a lot of TA videos with professionals. They haven't.
I mean, listen, it's.
But I'm googling some images here, and I'm seeing what you're seeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong on the pattern, but it's the same concept, same.
Well, if it had broken down out like down though, it could still have played that way. Like if you had lost 43 and it had gone down, then I guess you'd say it broke out of the diamond pattern down.
Well, to me, it broke out of the diamond pattern when, I'll tell you exactly when, on the daily.
Like I'd say it's still in it if we're looking.
No, it's out of it. So
then where did you draw?
Where I'm at, it's out of it. So where I'm at, I'll tell you exactly. If you go on the daily on TradingView.
Yeah, no, I've been on it. Where's
the middle?
Yeah.
So the middle red candle on January 9th, between the two green ones, between 10th and 8th. Do you see it?
Why didn't you choose the highest point on the 11th?
Because the highest point was the one that was used for the opposite left side of the triangle.
Well, you're supposed to take it from the highest point.
It is, but now look at your stock RSI.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see your RSI? Do you see where the blue?
I mean, I
Wait,
know how to draw these things, and I
no,
can.
no, no. I'm just saying. Do you see the RSI on the Do you have the RSI at the bottom?
RSI doesn't matter when it comes to diamond pattern, though. It doesn't define the diamond pattern.
Well, we're not talking about the diamond pattern. We're talking about the which wick I chose.
Of your diamond pattern, that's what we were going over.
So yeah, correct. But you told me why did I choose the red candle and not the bigger wick? So the reason is because if you look at the RSI, the bigger wick is actually lower on the RSI. So I chose the highest point on the RSI as the middle candle. So now once I chose that one, I drew the line from the top of the wick on January 9th, on Tuesday, going straight down
Do you have a picture of this? Do you have a picture of the chart so we can visualize it?
I posted it on price predictions. So
the highest point in the
now,
RSI was actually on the 8th, though.
I'm sorry?
The highest point of the RSI in your example was on the 8th in that
Are you
area.
using are you using the I'm sorry, hold on one second.
Let me
you
just
share your
look at
screen?
let me just look at
No,
your
sorry, the 10th. So I used the 9th and the 10th on the daily. Now mind you, I'm looking at Bitcoin perp. I'm not looking at Bitcoin regular, I'm looking at Bitcoin perp. So now, if you take that line and you use the middle the middle red, that's on January 9th, combine it with the wick on January 10th, which is a green one, forget about that long higher wick on January 11th. That's just a distraction. So you use the middle one, the 9th and the 10th is wick. You follow that line straight down until you get to
Let me just
January.
look. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not an auditory person. Let me look at your chart. You posted it where? The chart? Price prediction?
Well, I mean, aren't you on TradingView now?
No, I'm working right now. I can't
Oh,
listen to your direction and
got it.
follow it and draw what I think you mean. Like I'd rather
I'm
just
sorry, I didn't know you were at work.
No,
But
I appreciate you taking the time trying to explain what you're seeing. I draw diamond patterns all the time, so I'm just trying to see what you're seeing.
okay,
So you said it's in price prediction?
so no, okay, let me
So, NJ, where did you get the diamond trading strategy picture at? Because that's completely wrong. That's actually the bearish scenario.
Then why did we pump?
We didn't pump yet. That did not happen yet.
Oh, I'm talking about
Your
I
diamond
mean,
trading strategy that you got the picture from somewhere, though, that's wrong. Whoever made that picture put the wrong take profit.
well, I mean, I'm not talking about the actual. Like I said, the inside the diamond.
Yeah,
Mind
I'm
you,
looking at that picture. You see where it says the word
I'm in,
high?
I'm gonna own. I'm sorry. Which one are you referring to? Are you referring to the
At
diamond
1:38 at
strategy?
1:38 a.m. Yeah, diamond trading strategy. Whoever put that was wrong.
No, I'm talking about the one that I added with it, which is the actual image of the photo that I took.
I know, but if you use the same chart pattern in that picture, it's wrong.
No, I'm talking about the
It's
one that I
actually a very
posted at
bearish scenario.
5:29 in the morning. In charts, and then I also posted it on price predictions.
The picture in your charts, that's wrong as well. That's not a diamond. That's a falling. We're falling, and that's
Yeah. The one I'm talking about, it's on. I posted it yesterday at 4:56 in the morning. I also posted it at 3:25 in the morning on price predictions. The same one that showed for XRP.
You posted a picture of price of what a diamond pattern is in price prediction.
And
Yeah,
that should
he
have been
posted a
another.
picture of a bearish diamond pattern. Someone, I don't know why they put bullish on that picture, but also the thing you drew, you technically drew a diamond with your lines, but
No,
you didn't draw
that
the
was
right
me
spot.
going. That was me going over the lines. So if
It's
you
not
look
a
at the
diamond
picture,
because let me explain why it's not a diamond. On the right side where you drew your upper right side of your diamond line, it never came back up to the top. You need a double top to make that diamond to have a bullish scenario. If you don't have a double top inside your diamond, it's not going to have a bullish scenario.
okay, so are you looking at the photo that I posted at 4:56 in the morning?
Yes, that's the one I'm referring to. It doesn't have a double top inside
Okay.
the diamond.
So, I mean, listen. Like I said, not all diamonds look exactly the same, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Not everything has to be completely exactly the same.
Okay, so what do all double tops look the same?
I'm
They have to
sorry.
meet the chart pattern is still a chart pattern. You can't change the definition of it.
Okay, I mean, listen.
They won't look exactly the same, but they should look at least 99% similar across the board
Okay,
if you're using the same time frame. But
hey,
look,
listen. If I'm wrong, we'll find out sooner or later.
no, you are wrong. I'm telling you, you're wrong about a pattern. Like I know what a circle looks like. All circles look the same as
Yeah,
well.
but to some people, that circle looks like an oval.
Look in the charts. I posted a picture of what the bullish scenario for diamond chart pattern is and the bearish scenario. Notice on the bullish, you have a double top. You have a nice V shape at the bottom. For the bearish scenario, you have the letter M inside of there with a very big point on the top of the diamond.
Okay. Did you notice how your red block didn't go down?
It takes time. It's not instantly.
Okay.
So the
I mean,
red block,
I believe your red block is wrong right now. For example, I believe, like I said, you're not seeing the pattern,
the
and
red
you're
block
about
could be
to.
wrong. It could take time, but
No,
it's just
I
an
think
indicator I'm
it's
drawing.
no.
But
I think it's
just take a
completely
look at
wrong.
charts. Just take a look at
I
charts.
think it's completely wrong, and I think in a few minutes you're gonna see how bullish Bitcoin really
Okay,
is.
just because he's talking about the pattern, the diamond pattern not being according to the definition doesn't mean you're gonna, just counter him with his red block. You know what I mean?
The
It's
red block is
the
up there.
definition of the
We're
pattern that it
completely
doesn't
overbought on multiple
mean.
time frames. We already came through
I
liquidations.
get what you guys are saying.
Do you know why I
Okay.
drew the red block? Do you think the def cross is wrong up there too beside my red block? I didn't draw that. That's just the automatic indicator. It's not wrong. It's an indicator.
No, I get you, but what I'm saying is, just because you don't see it, don't mean I don't see it. So far, the vision I've seen it with is played out every time.
I know,
So
yeah. You made the right trade probably, but I'm trying to tell you what a diamond chart pattern is. If you want to learn, great. But if you say, "Oh, we're going to find out if I'm right," that's not a good way to go about it. If you need to find out what a diamond looks like,
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Sam. I hear what you're saying. But after all the reading that I've done on a diamond pattern, the daily diet,
did you
the
read
daily
anywhere that you have a
pattern,
double top or a double bottom on your diamonds? Anywhere in there?
never heard that.
Well, I'm teaching you now. It's a very basic part of the diamond.
No, I get what you're saying. But if you really want to consider what a diamond pattern is a failed head and shoulders.
There's two different types of diamond patterns. There's
Correct.
one that looks like an inverse head and shoulders. There's one that looks like a head and shoulders. I'm telling you, look at the chart.
No, I agree with you. But like if you look at the pattern right now, I mean, like I said, hey, we're gonna find out.
Even the strategy image Even
I'm
the
sorry?
strategy image, I'm trying to tell you, even the strategy image you put, you have no double top, B, you have no double bottom. Therefore,
I
it's
don't
not
think.
a
I don't
diamond.
think. I don't think it's needed.
It's not an inverse head and shoulders. It's not a head and shoulders in there either. It's missing some of the key components that would make it a diamond.
Okay. I mean, that's.
It's more like a
that's-
cubit zirconian, if you ask me.
I mean, whatever it. I mean, like I said, if that's what you think, that's no problem. I mean, I'm not going to argue with
It's not
anybody.
what I think, it's what I know. Like, you know
Okay.
what a circle looks like. You don't have to read about what a circle looks like. It's 360 degrees. Look at the diamond. You need a double top or a double bottom.
Okay. I mean, that's a once
Even
again
you told me.
that's
Even you told
what
me. You told me you read a lot in the East. It's an inverse head and shoulders. The thing you drew is not inverse head and shoulders
I didn't say inverse.
or head
I
and
said a head and
shoulders.
shoulders. I said a
It's
failed
not even
head
a head and
shoulders.
shoulders in what you drew.
So I mean, hey, look, it's fine, man. I don't really want to discuss it anymore. Like I said, the diamond can be in many shapes. Just because a diamond
No, it cannot. A diamond is one shape. It cannot be many shapes.
that's wrong.
On the
I believe
chart pattern.
a diamond is what is the definition of a diamond?
We're talking about diamond chart pattern. We're not talking about jewelry here.
No. What is the definition of a diamond shape? That's the question I'm asking you.
Well, you have 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles.
And 4 sides, correct? And
Correct.
4 corners, correct?
But we're looking at the diamond chart pattern. Do you know who created the diamond chart pattern?
You're not understanding. It's fine, man. Like I said, you don't understand it, and it's fine. I mean, it's okay.
I understand it. I just don't understand your perspective, how you see it. So diamond, other than you're just
Exactly.
drawing the diamond around the candles and you're not even touching the candles.
Because I am touching the candles.
But then you can.
Hey, I'm gonna take another photo. I'm gonna take another photo for you, so you can see it a little bit more clear where I'm seeing the pattern and where I see the diamond. And I'm gonna post it right now for you.
Bitcoin breaking up could be the cause of this, all of the EMAs and on the macro conjoining.
I mean, I know it may. I mean, listen, it could be a lot of things. To me, it's because it's breaking out of a diamond pattern.
Well,
So
when you hear bullish like news on with other TA, do you like deflect it because it's just the diamond pattern that's making it go up, nothing else?
oh, that's disrespectful.
Okay, so the answer is no. But
What percentage of diamond patterns usually break up?
That was disrespectful, bro. But it's cool though, man. Listen, I'll take a picture one last time for you guys, and it's the last time I'll mention about a diamond pattern because obviously nobody else wants to see it. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take a picture of it right now.
But by the way, you said my red block is wrong, so I have a question for you. Would you go long right now on Bitcoin? Would you wait until now to go long on Bitcoin?
No.
Like, how many people here would go long on Bitcoin now?
Nope.
I think going long at the green block would have been way better than going long here at the red block when the price is already up over 4.38%. There's still some liquidations to push us up higher, but would you really go long up here? I don't think the red block's wrong. I think it's really is a dangerous area to actually enter long. The greener blocks generally say for areas to go long. That's where we're up over 99% of the green blocks. But going long at the red generally doesn't really pay off. Generally, we do get retracements from that area.
I would-
Asia's running out of money too, so they may consider taking profits into the pumps if they have stuff, so that they can buy their stocks on the low. Like, imagine if Bitcoin was up this much right now, and American stocks were down 30% in a candle. What do you think would happen?
Sorry, I got disconnected, it looks like. I posted a picture of the diamond on price predictions. Do you see the diamond now? Hello.
I'm clicking on the channel. I was checking something else. Did you? Yeah.
Do you see price predictions? The picture I just posted?
Yeah, I'm looking. It doesn't look like a diamond.
Are you kidding me? I literally put it in there. Any more diamond
No.
than that? It can't,
Listen
any more
to me.
diamond than that, it can't get.
Listen to me. Your lines. You drew a diamond with your lines.
With the
But-
lines, correct.
The candles don't represent the diamond pattern. You're missing double tops. You're missing double bottoms.
I don't believe that you need them to make them.
Look at the diamonds in the charts that I put. Those are perfect
I hear you.
diamonds.
I mean, those are the ones that you put, though. I mean, that's the way you play them. I think that the way, like I said, my mind works differently. And the way my mind works, I'm able to create different things that maybe you just don't see. But as you can see it's a diamond, isn't it?
No, the candles don't make the. It doesn't matter what you draw. It matters what the candles draw.
I'm following
I can draw a diamond anywhere on my chart, but you want the candles to make the pattern. It's not you making the pattern. It's the candles making the pattern.
All right. So just like this morning, earlier today,
Like, take away your lines. Take away your lines, and you'll see it yourself. There's no diamond there. Your candles didn't draw the diamond.
I mean, you think that. That's what I see. I see a diamond. So, I mean, hey, potato, potato. At the end of the day, as you can see, where it broke out from, right? And it broke out exactly the way a diamond pattern breaks out.
It didn't break out. It's still not up.
What do you mean? Look at the pattern.
That's not a diamond pattern.
Okay, if you just look at the right side of that pattern, okay, the picture I sent you.
I see the candle's not making the diamond pattern.
I mean, that's what you think. I mean, that's your opinion.
Okay, so then we gotta find, I guess, the Google thing that says it needs a double top or a double bottom. Would that change your mind at all, NJ?
No.
Okay.
So once again, I measured the top of the wick.
It doesn't matter what you measure. It matters what the candles draw.
Like I said, well, listen, we'll find out. I mean, let's just leave it there. Arguing about it won't resolve the matter. Only time will tell what will happen.
I think
So
you
let's
need to
just-
go back and read a little bit more about what a
listen,
diamond
let's
pattern
just
is
leave
if you're
it
going to
there.
call stuff a diamond
No,
pattern.
it's okay. So what? We'll find out what. We'll find out what. That
Like I said, my price prediction is 53,000.
right.
445.
Okay,
that
so
is
when is
also-
your price prediction for that 53,000? So I know when to mark it. The exact
I'm
candle.
sorry?
Hold on. But
When
that
is it
is
so I can mark
also
the candle?
that's also a lot of people's price prediction, and it doesn't mean that. And also, Tame called
So
the bull
then that
run.
means that we're
Bull
the
run
same
as
page.
well. So
Do you
yeah,
think
Doesn't matter.
Wait.
What doesn't matter what road you use to get there, as long as you all get there.
exactly.
Mathematically, we will hit 53,000. We're going to hit 80,000, 100,000. It's just a matter of time. But while we're trading, Do you think we're going to hit 53,000 before we go back to 43K?
Repeat that again.
Do you think we're going to hit 53,000 before we go back down to 43,000? Do you think these high leverage longs, which will only cost some of these exchanges like $1 million to liquidate, push us back down to 43 before we go up to 53? I think it's a very big possibility.
I mean, okay. I mean, still doesn't change what I'm trying to tell you.
What are you trying to tell me?
But would that invalidate your diamond pattern if it did that?
I'm sorry?
No, what are you trying to tell me? Make it clear.
I mean, what else would you want me to say?
No, just tell me what you're going to tell me. Make it very clear.
I think I pretty much have made my statement. I mean, whether you guys, believe it or not, it really doesn't matter. It changes anything in my life.
Look, here's what we are trying to say. All we're trying to say, it doesn't match the definition of a diamond pattern because you have to have a double top. Like, okay, when you see your picture, the one that you posted in price prediction, the two tops are not at the same price. It's not a double top. But now I will post a picture of a perfect, what is actually called a diamond pattern right below your.
You're saying it has to have a double top, right?
It has to, yeah.
Okay,
if it's going to be the bearish scenario, double top up there.
Okay, so now double bottom. Look, wait 1 second. Look at the candles correctly. Go on the daily. You're gonna notice I'm talking about
what you drew. What you drew is not a diamond.
Correct. Look, okay, but you know what? You're right. It did double top.
I can go on the daily chart of any stock, any crypto, and find a diamond.
No. So look right now on your daily, right? You said it has to double top.
Daily of what chart?
On Bitcoin.
The daily chart of Bitcoin. Boy.
Yes. Look at okay, you know what? Look at the 4-hour chart. In fact, you're right. It did double top.
It has to double top, but when
you're not listening. It did double top. You just didn't see it on the daily because you're not looking at the candles correctly. So if you look at the 4-hour chart,
is your chart that you put in there the daily Bitcoin chart, or what chart did you put in there?
I put the Bitcoin daily, but now look at the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. If you look at the 4-hour chart, you would notice that it did double top.
That is the Bitcoin daily chart that you posted at 12:28 a.m.
Yes, but now look at the 4-hour chart because this way you'll be able to read the candles better, and you will see that it did double top.
Now look at the picture I posted.
Now the fact that you guys said that, I went down on the hourly, and you're right, it did double top. So that only proves even more that it is a diamond.
It did not double top on the daily though. Look at that picture that I posted.
I don't have to. Here, look. I'm gonna take a picture.
The picture you posted.
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you. I'm not much of a speaker. I'm much of a shower. I'll show you now.
It has to double top at least 6 candles.
I'm gonna show you how it double tops.
No, I want to see it on the daily. The one that you posted in the morning. The same picture. I want to see.
No, the one you posted in the morning is not a diamond. That's a different.
It is a diamond. That's
what I'm saying.
It's just on a daily. Look at it. Look at the same one on the 4-hour. This is Bitcoin 4-hour now. Instead of looking at the daily, look at the Bitcoin 4-hour. I'm showing it to you now. Go to price predictions.
That's a different pattern than the one you showed us in the morning.
Oh my God, it's the same. You're not listening. It's the same pattern. It's just on a different time frame.
And look at the one I posted right above you. It's
okay,
supposed to have a V-neck line.
Look at the 4-hour Bitcoin, please.
I did.
Look at the 4-hour. Look at the picture that I just posted on price predictions.
So if what you if that is a diamond, what you posted in the 4-hour price prediction, is that a bullish or a bearish diamond, NJ?
It's bullish.
That's a bearish diamond. That's a bearish diamond if it has a top. If the point on top of the diamond, bearish. Point on bottom, bullish.
Okay. I mean,
It's
if
not
it's
okay,
if
look.
it's listen, if it's
Go online
bearish,
and look at the guy who created the pattern. Ask him.
listen,
He gave you all the tools.
if it's bearish, then we're gonna dump. That's it. Then we're dumping. Then we're gonna dump, and we're gonna start dumping now all the way to freaking like 35.
You know, when you Google image diamond patterns, there are many different ones. Did you just Google image what a diamond pattern was, and then like
No, I
Like you
researched.
can even check what a bullish or a bearish diamond pattern looks like. If your point is on top, that is bearish. If
Okay,
you're
so then
thinking it's
that
a diamond,
means all right. So then, if it's bearish, then that means we're gonna freaking dump. We're about to dump hard all the way to I don't know, like 35,000.
but it's not a diamond. Even the picture you put in there is not
Okay,
a
so
diamond.
you just said now that if it double tops is a diamond. Now you're saying that even though it double topped, now it's not a diamond.
Buddy,
Even
you draw a
here-
diamond. You draw a diamond, but your candles aren't even touching your lines. It's not even
Well, they
touching
are
where the
touching
diamond
the-
shape
they are
would form.
they are touching the lines because that's where the lines meet.
Okay, how about this? Draw it from where your lines only touch the candles. It's not going to be a diamond. I promise you that.
Okay.
Your
Okay,
angles
you know.
are going to be completely different.
Hey, look, man, we're gonna find out one way or another, right?
We're just going to find out. Pull your line up to that wick and stretch it out to the candle. Make sure they're touching. That's not a diamond. It's not
Okay.
even the right angle.
Okay. All right, you're right. I'm wrong.
Hey,
The
whatever
same
works for him.
argument, we could say it's a dinosaur pattern if it plays out. That's not true. It's
Mike,
a dinosaur.
Dude,
I
I
say
think
it's a dinosaur. If it plays out, it's true. It's a dinosaur.
look, all we're trying to say that the definition of the diamond pattern is what it doesn't meet, and you have to join the lines properly. You have to connect the candles, not just random lines that make a diamond. I can just draw a peach anywhere. And
Hey,
it looks
listen,
fine.
it's fun, not a problem. I
like
won't
you
sleep.
have to. Like
I
at
won't
least
sleep. I won't sleep. I won't lose sleep over this. It's fine. Trust me. It's perfectly fine. It's okay. Well, we'll agree to disagree, and let's
Yeah,
just leave it
it's
there.
fine.
you need at least 8 points of contact as well with your lines. You don't even have that.
Okay. I mean, like I said,
If you're here
it's
to
fine.
argue, you can argue, but I'm trying to teach you. I don't think you want to learn, so I have nothing left to teach you.
I mean, once again, I'm just. It is what it is, man.
You need, and even for like a square, 4 sides, right? You need at least 4 points of contact. At least 4 minimum. If you don't have 4, that's a triangle.
Hey, man. Well, listen. If you're right, we're gonna dump from here. If I'm
No.
right, we're gonna go up to 50.
No. That's not
What
a
do you
true
mean?
statement.
Yes, it is. You just
That's
said
not what
it's
he
not.
said. That's what
It's
you
not a true
said,
statement.
according to your diamond.
You-
Don't put words in my mouth.
You said this is a bearish diamond.
Yes, just because it's a bearish signal, but it's not because it's not a diamond, luckily.
Because
But
it's
even
not
if it was a
diamond at
bearish
all.
pattern, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to dump. If you read about the indicator, you would see that not every single time it plays out.
Okay. So basically, yeah.
Sometimes the
Okay.
chart pattern will play out like 4 out of 10. Sometimes the chart pattern will play 6 out of 10. There's no chart pattern that plays 10 out of 10. None. No chart pattern plays out 100%. So
Correct.
there is a chance that we're dumping based off of my understanding that A, we're completely overbought on multiple time frames. B, we're completely above the moving average. C, we can liquidate shorts under us on Bitcoin, and it would cost a fraction of how much they would get paid to liquidate them, combined with funding fees.
Okay, well, I believe we're about to start pumping right now. The Bitcoin's about to start literally ripping faces.
So if you think we're going to be pumping right now, would you enter another long right now on Bitcoin?
I'm in it right now as we speak.
So you're already in it. When did you enter though?
Like I said, listen, I'll show you right now. Like I said, man, listen, like I said, we're gonna find out right now.
So when did you enter the Bitcoin though?
Listen, I'm gonna show you right now.
And because you're already in it, you know that we have liquidations go up. It's easier to hold it, right? It's very easy for you to hold it. But A, you will not add more contracts. Why don't you add more contracts if you think we're going to pump?
Sorry?
Why don't you add more contracts to your position if you think we're going to pump?
How do you know what I'm doing with my money right now?
Because I asked you if you'll go long and you said no. You gave me the answer directly.
When did I say I wouldn't go long?
When I just asked you, you said no, I'm already in position. Play back the stream about 20 seconds.
Correct. I'm
So
already
you're already
in
in position.
positions.
You're already in position. You think like Michael
Because I
Saylor.
position mines at the bottom of the end of the diamond. So, because I was smart enough to see it before it happened, and I played it correctly. So I'm set right now where I believe is the bottom, and I can literally hold until April without a problem.
How could you hold till April without a problem, though?
Because I bought the bottom. If I'm right. If I'm
Did you,
wrong,
you
then I'm.
bought for
If I'm wrong,
16,000, or did you pay
if I'm
the bottom
wrong,
in your diamond?
listen, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I believe today at 6 o'clock this morning is day one of the crypto full-blown bull market. So that's my prediction. That's my theory. So to me,
You're basing that theory off of your chart that your diamond you drew. It's a bearish diamond. That's horrible technical analysis to combine with what you think.
well, I guess the truth will show its face.
The
I
truth
sho-
already
I
shows its face. Look at the man who created the diamond pattern.
I post a picture of the
I mean,
bullish and the
listen,
bear
dude, I'm not much to,
diamond.
keep going back and forth, So, I mean, listen, that's my theory. You can say whatever you like. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But at the end of the day, this is what my mind says. This is what my money is invested in. And this is what my thoughts are.
I
Whatever you,
appreciate your
whatever whatever you think and whatever you do with your money, whatever. Listen, you the baller. If you the, if you think your work is 100% accurate, then
I don't think
okay.
my work's 100% accurate, and I realize that sometimes I will be wrong. So I have to make sure there's parameters that I don't lose too much money when I'm wrong.
I mean, like, for
And
example,
a little
right
dip.
now, I believe that when you threw that red candle, the red block, I thought that was completely wrong. I thought that was literally the bottom of the run that we're about to start.
We have price lower than that.
So, like I said, I believe that when you drew that red block, that was actually the bottom of when you should have went long.
So answer me this: what's bigger, 43,000 or 44,000?
Now you're talking to me like I'm stupid.
You sound stupid saying that the top is the bottom. That was not the bottom. Go over to the left, you'll see the bottom multiple candles.
What I mean is, when you just drew your last red candle, that right there was a point for me to go long, not short.
On the daily, we might
Why
pull
would you
back.
wait until the top to go long, though, if you said you went long at the bottom of your diamond?
Correct, but
By
not
the
on
way,
Bitcoin.
at market open, we might pull back tomorrow morning. So that might be a red block that will actually play out. So just be careful.
I mean, listen, I can literally go long right now and still feel safe, personally.
And for anybody
Do
who
it. I want to see that. I would love to see that.
Oh yeah.
And for anybody who wants to reference the diamond patterns that I found,
watch the chart right now, buddy.
the diamond patterns.
You can just show your position, and then what's your liquidation price then with that?
I wouldn't be on. I'll be right under 44,460 with
That
no
would
worries.
be your liquidation, 44,650.
460.
$44,460.
Correct. That was the bottom of this last
Where's your
chance that you
stop
had to
loss at?
buy. I just told you. Anything underneath that number, I'll feel comfortable with. I don't believe it's going to go
Your
under.
liquidation price would be $17 lower than the current price?
I said once again, I do no. I just said that I think the bottom just hit. The bottom hit at 44,460. I don't think we're going to go under that number.
So you would be comfortable with your liquidation there?
No, that's where I would open. That's where I would have opened the long. So I don't believe it's going to go under that number.
I dare you not to put a stop loss then.
Okay,
What
I
would you-
marked that number.
What
I
would your
marked that
liquidation
number.
price be then?
I can bet you that we're gonna get a lot lower than that number by tomorrow. We'll see. I marked it.
All right.
I can make it happen right now.
We'll see.
I'll draw it on the chart. Well, I guarantee we will go under that price at least one time within 24 hours.
Let me do the freaking chart real quick.
I don't need to see a chart. I know how much money I have. I can make it happen right now.
Yeah,
I'll just buy a little bit of Bitcoin, buy while then market sell.
No, yeah, that's the number that I'm at. So at this point right now, to me, we just broke out. And like I said, when you put that red block, I would have put a green block. Time will tell. Same thing happened earlier today with Jasmine. And I played it word for word, candle for candle.
By the way, anybody that wants to look at the diamond patterns, I posted the bullish and the bearish patterns under the chart predictions. And those are the two different patterns. But the one you posted is clearly a bearish one. So if that's the one you're following, then, we are going down. That's what Tame is trying to say. We're not trying to, just
Yeah, there's no
oppose you
predicting
for
how the
nothing.
price and stuff going. It's just very clear that if you really think that's a diamond, NJ, I really hope that you can tell that it's the bearish diamond rather than the bullish diamond. Because the bullish diamond, you get the way better entry. You get a way better, cheaper price on the bullish diamond.
Okay. So when I originally started the pattern on the daily, okay. So there's two patterns that play out. One was the diamond, and two was the confirmation with a dragon pattern. So the dragon pattern, where the price was to break out from, was at 42,163 on the daily, or on the 4-hour chart, whatever you guys want to look at. 4 hours is even more detailed information for you guys, since you guys are very picky about it. So with the breakout being at 42,000, 40, let me tell you right now, the moment to put a long was at 42,964. And that long would last all the way up to 53,400. Because that is the length of the diamond's pattern from the top to the bottom. So,
right, the bearish diamond pattern.
No, the bullish diamond pattern.
All right, draw me the bullish diamond pattern. I want to see what it looks like in your perspective.
I already sent it to you.
No, that's the bearish. Look at the top. Look right under that. Peach was very polite to put the bullish and bearish versions on there for you to see.
I mean, listen, once again, the only way this is going to be settled is in time.
It's not
So,
about... Look,
It's about the pattern.
like I said, I showed you the pattern. Unfortunately, you guys don't see it the way I do, and it's okay. There's no reason to be arguing, and there's no reason to be going back and forth. You don't even see the pattern
how the guy who made it, Bukowski, sees it and talks about it and talks about the characteristics. I trust him whether I trust you. He's the man who invented the diamond chart pattern.
I want you to hear what you're saying.
But geometry is correct everywhere. Geometry is always correct. There's no perspective on it that's different.
No, fly. It's not about him drawing the diamond. I know what a diamond looks like. It's about the candles drawing the diamonds.
Yeah.
The diamond pattern.
Yeah. It's not a diamond,
the diamond pattern characteristics that Bukowski talked about. I read about this.
How long ago was it? How long ago did this old man do this pattern?
This old man,
or whoever he is.
It doesn't matter. The trading world respects him, and they follow him. They follow his patterns to the T. So we have to follow it.
Okay, I mean, you choose. I'm an outlaw. So, it's okay. I don't usually follow rules. I just go whichever way I see them.
Okay, well, please respect us and don't tell other people bullshit because you know that what you're
Then-
saying is not true.
No,
It's
no,
what
no.
you're
Wrong.
if you're trying to change the definition of what Bukowski put for his diamond chart pattern, don't tell us
No,
what he
no.
meant when he wrote in his words what he meant.
Call it
Listen.
some
See what
other
he meant.
pattern then. It's not the diamond pattern. Call it something
What-
else.
And he
I'm
updated
sorry.
this in 2020 as well, right
Listen,
before the
once-
GameStop short squeeze.
Listen, once again, just because you guys don't see it doesn't mean I don't see it. So once again, we just both have two different opinions, and that's okay. That's what humans are.
It's not an opinion; it's a fact. Bukowski
Okay.
diamond chart pattern isn't showing on what you drew with that image. None of the
Hey.
characteristics are there.
Okay, then I guess you're right and I'm wrong, and we're gonna be dropping, right? That's what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's
Oh, okay.
not a diamond. I'm saying we're
Okay.
dropping because A, we're completely overbought. B, it would cost less money to liquidate the shorts than the amount of rewards that the people liquidating the shorts are going to gain. B, funding rates were already paid out at 8 o'clock. And C, we have
I think
new
the
daily
first
candle.
take profit.
We have
I think
Asia
I think
opening
it-
soon. Asia
I think
stocks, some of their stocks went down over 30-40% in the daily candle, and they're going to sell into this pump. I think you're trolling. Honestly.
I'm not trolling. I think I'm just being
I gave you
pushed to a
2 times
wall.
to be in this Discord as well. You said you're going to be respectful, and
I am
think you're
being
just trolling.
respectful. So what? Because I have a different opinion, I'm being disrespectful?
I want you to be respectful to Bukowski and not butcher his chart patterns by saying that your image is a diamond pattern that's bullish when
You're being way overboard.
I think you're trolling
But-
for hours.
I don't think I am at all.
He doesn't
Oh,
think
by
it's
the way,
technical.
just $70 more, and we're under that price where you didn't think we were
Look,
going to
man,
go under. I drew it on the chart for you.
Listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, dude. Where I come from is different from where you come from. To me, respect is a big thing, and a big thing that is earned and respected. Also, I'm too old to be playing games, dude. I'm a man. I'm almost 40 years old. I got 4 kids. I work hard. I've been here busting my ass.
Okay, you have kids.
Freaking-
Well, you have kids. How would you explain to your kid what a diamond chart pattern is?
Oh my
Would you
God, I
explain
know what.
Would you explain
Dude,
your
I'm not-
perspective, or would
Dude,
you explain
dude.
the right perspective? So when your kid goes out in the real world, they don't sound like a fool. I would teach my
Okay.
kid the right perspective of the diamond chart
listen.
pattern under Bukowski.
Unfortunately,
I
in
wouldn't just
this
make it
world,
up.
listen, this world, man, you teach what you want to your kids. I teach what I want to my kids. Let's leave the kids out of this conversation. Let's do that first off.
Well, the
Second
kids are the
off,
future, right? You have to teach them. So you said you're a man. You're too old to play games.
Hell,
Don't
my
play
dude,
games and teach
listen.
them the right way. Learn the chart the right
Listen.
way so you can teach them the right way.
once again, man, let's just leave it that. You want to keep on controversy in this? Just let it go, dude. Just let it go.
It's not really the diamond.
Don't worry.
pattern.
This is the last time I'll come on I'll come on the lawn, dude. Like I really don't have time for this.
All right, I can respect that.
All right, you guys take care, man.
I gave him like 2 chances. I knew he was going to come back and troll. Just knew it.
I don't think I've talked to that guy. Who's that?
That was NJ. He
NJ. Never heard of him. Is he new?
No, he's
he
old.
was in here before, but got kicked for similar reason before.
He's he's just that's how his personality is. Those type of.
You can't let your
I know
ego. You can't let your ego get in the way. A definition is set there in
how
stone for you
guys
to
like
learn.
that are. 'Cause I know a lot of guys like that in the hip hop scene. So
We're already down. We're already down drastically as well. Like nobody in their right mind would wait until that red block to go long. They would have went long. Maybe the green block. Even the green block was very risky to go long. Super risky. My first
Yeah, actively spreading misinformation isn't really cool. Not constantly
Yeah.
drilling information into
And
people. It's actually quite offensive. So yeah, thanks, Dane.
And Tim, hold on to that red block because on the fractal, it looks like we might be retesting some lower support, especially after tomorrow's market open. So we'll see. And then
Honestly,
we can say,
from the green block to the red block, it was over 4% movement. On 200 times position, that's over 800%. Easy peasy, but it was very risky from that first green block to red block today. But I'm doing it from a scalper's perspective for my green blocks and red blocks. If I just let my indicator do it, you would have got your first green block around 16,000 price range, and not many more green blocks after that for a while, and you would still be hodling. You would still be hodling if you got 16,000. You wouldn't take profits, and you would start selling around 80,000.
Yeah, that's you should have told him that it was for scalping. I think he didn't understand that.
It's not wrong though. It's a dangerous area, like the RSI. He's not going to sit there and going to sit there and argue with the RSI and tell the RSI that the RSI is wrong. It is
I
a
don't know if
law.
He didn't know what an inverse head and shoulders was. He thought a head and shoulders, like he didn't understand logic at all.
He was looking at that red block as if that was time for you just to sell your bag off there. That's what he was trying to say.
Red blocks are just generally the spot where you don't want to go long. It's very dangerous. If you look at the history of the red blocks, how many times do we end up with the price going down at least 4-5%? And I don't do red blocks a lot. Mostly green blocks.
Well, basically he was trying to disagree or disregard, whichever way you want to say it, on the technicality of how that pattern was formed, and saying that the way that he does it is the way he believes it should be done. So if you want to end that argument, that's where your end is going to lie.
Something else. That's all. That's all you have to do.
If you guys are serious about learning what a diamond pattern is, go to Price Predictions. I actually put the link to Bukowski diamond pattern, all the characteristics, and how to use it.
Show him where it says that when you draw it, it has to be on there on the not on the
like 20 plus years of testing it too. 20 plus years.
It says it written out when you draw it. It has to be on the wicks or whatever.
I'll read some stats for you real quick about diamond. So about the diamond bottoms, the price trend downward leading to the pattern. The shape looks like a diamond, but usually one tilted to the side. The trend lines, price form higher peaks and lower valleys. A broadening pattern in the first part of the pattern, then price action narrows with lower peaks and higher valleys. Trend lines outline many of the peaks and valleys forming a diamond shape. So it's not what you're drawing with your lines, it's the candles drawing the diamond shape. And when it touches, this is very important, price will touch each trend line once or twice. Don't worry if your lines cross some of the price outliers. The volume trend, downtrend, it's usually a downtrend 67% of the time for the diamond bottom. And breakout upwards 74% of the time when prices close outside of the trend line boundaries.
It almost sounds like he was trying to say it's not a Bukowski diamond pattern, it's a NJ diamond pattern, and he doesn't care.
That's fine. Just say that.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, me too. He never quoted Bukowski. He was just saying what he saw.
He didn't even know who the guy was.
So I know how to understand guys like that.
okay, there's only few people that have recognized patterns in the trading world, and Bukowski is one of them. So we can all come up with our own patterns and just say, okay, this is my diamond pattern, that is yours. We all follow the same diamond pattern.
I came up with a good chart pattern before, if you guys remember. The cheeseburger.
Yeah. I have the peach pattern.
The cheeseburger.
At least the peach pattern works.
He said it's blue crystal. Like
the Wookiee.
Blue crystal pattern. What's that? That's fine. Anybody can become a Bukowski, right?
But the technical analysis will not always play out. I have to warn you guys out too, because look, even though the gentleman that was on the Discord said he felt comfortable that we would not go under 44,460, if that was his liquidation price, he would be liquidated relatively soon. All the price has to do is drop $90 on Bitcoin, which it can do that on any exchange, and boom, liquidation. So no matter how confident you are in your trade, don't have your liquidation price that close.
He didn't want to tell you his entry, but he did say it was at the bottom of his diamond pattern. So there you go. That's where he entered.
I get where he's coming from now, but he's just not
Whoever that's at.
understanding the technical
Where's the
aspect of
bottom?
that.
What's the bottom of his diamond pattern? I haven't even seen it.
Well, I got a
There
Honda
wasn't even a
Civic.
double bottom there.
I got a Honda Civic that's cardboarded like a Ferrari, but it's not a Ferrari. It looks like a Ferrari, but it's not a Ferrari. You can't call it a Ferrari. That's all there is to it.
I reckon he's a troll.
So Ash says he doesn't think diamond patterns is a tradable pattern. I think diamond patterns is tradable from a statistics standpoint when the breakout rate is about 74% upwards for the diamond bottoms.
I know these type of guys. They don't. You can't talk to them a certain way. They get everything disrespects them very easily.
I think the diamond pattern is tradable because you have a clear stop loss. You know where your stop loss should be if the diamond is invalidated or if there's big price action. But see, if it breaks out from the diamond, it does go up pretty well on the bullish diamond. But the bearish diamond, it's a little bit risky doing the bearish diamond because you already started your short very late.
To me, when I saw his chart, it looked like he basically just drew angular support and angular resistance, and then he added 2 lines to make it look like a diamond for him. That's what it looked like to me.
Rob, did you say cardboard?
And you couldn't learn. You can't learn when you feel like you're being challenged.
Yeah, you can't have like a Honda Civic with cardboard cutouts looking like a Lamborghini and call it a Lamborghini. Like, no, that looks like a Civic.
My phone is listening to us right now. Check Meme's channel.
First of all, that's not how you draw the line. Cutting in between.
There's a little bit more going on there than just him being wrong in the pattern, okay? It was a matter of him trying to portray that he felt like he's disrespected. So, for whatever reason, whether it's true or not, that's how
it kind of was. I hope, like, I wasn't trying to be rude to you, MJ. I was really trying to understand how you saw a pattern.
Hearing you guys talk about me like that, it's funny. I honestly, one, I'm not a troll. Two, I'm honestly just being real honest about what I saw, or maybe what I think I see. Whether you guys accept that or not, that's not on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's, it flies over my head and between my
We respect what you saw. We respect what you saw.
Call it a
It's
diamond
not the name of it.
Listen, once again, if you guys feel disrespect about what I said, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know how my opinion is a possible disrespect to anybody.
I personally can only speak for myself, and I didn't feel disrespected. I was genuinely trying to hear you out.
I appreciate that.
But I didn't see what you saw, and then it just kind of derailed from there. So I was just trying to see what you saw, but I understand, like, trying to draw ascending and descending trend lines to try and form a pattern so that you can kind of project where you think price action is going to go. And to you, a parallelogram looking, formation, you're calling it a diamond. And I guess, what we're saying is that the exact definition of that, it can't be that. It can't be called that. It's more just... Go ahead.
NJ, do you have the best trading view plan or just premium?
I pay for my trading view. Yeah. Why?
If you have the premium, you can make it draw the patterns for you automatically. The AI will draw it for you.
Okay. I mean, that's a cool thing, I guess. But
I don't think that indicator draws diamonds though.
See
I've
what
never
you
seen
could
one.
put it on there and see how it looks compared to what you did, bro.
Man, it's cool what you guys are saying and all. You know what I'm saying? And this whole conversation, I'm literally reading the comments, laughing my ass off, talking about the ghetto and all this other stuff. You guys are hilarious, bro. But
Who said the ghetto?
That's disrespectful.
yeah, some people on the comments, man. But
Whoa.
listen, man. At the end of the
Is that
day, listen. At
that
the
on
end of the day,
YouTube?
man, we all here for one thing, man. Is to make some money. And at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, what I see, what you see, are different. You saw a red block. I saw a green block.
Listen, his red block is for scout.
No. Yeah. So red block and green block.
I know it's for. I know
That's
it's for scalping.
perspective. That's perspective for sure. That's not set in stone.
Correct.
But NJ, would you be willing to read about the pattern about the diamonds from Bukowski's webpage?
I mean, sure. I'm always down to read and educate myself.
I put it in the price prediction link if you want to read it and how he uses it to make money. The man literally spent 20 years of his life watching charts, compiling data, and calculating the win rate of the trades.
I hear you. I hear and understand what you're saying. I don't think you guys comprehend that. I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
What he's saying is the technical way of doing it, and the way it's supposed to be drawn is different than the way you're doing it. Not necessarily.
The chart that I have in the bottom left, the green chart, bullish scenario diamond chart pattern, with that diamond bottom chart pattern, Bukowski said that it breaks out 27 out of 39 times. And break-even failure rate was about 13 to 15%. The average rise was 39%. Average decline was about 19%. Throwback was 52%. Pullback rate was 67%, though. And percentage meeting price target for up was about 73%. So he was able to get at least take profit 73% of those breakouts, 27 out of 39.
And can you put a good example overlay on YouTube so at least everyone on YouTube chat can see what we've been saying?
Yeah, I can pop it up. But he did this over 477 perfect trades. I don't know about you guys. I haven't done 477 perfect trades in a row. I tried to do 1,000 one time, but those are very small. They don't count. But 477 based off of one chart pattern perfectly, that's pretty tough to pull off.
Hey, man, make that money. Whatever you got to do, bro. It works. It works for you. It works for you. You drew it. It works.
Hey, I drew it. I'm up over 200%. I'm happy either way.
Just do it. It works.
How are you up 200? Are you using 200 times or what leverage?
Let me see. I'll tell you exactly how much I'm up right now.
If you saw it, you came in. You came in at the bottom.
The NJ pattern. That's all.
You drew your pattern. That's your pattern. It worked for you. It doesn't matter. It's not if it's not technical. It's not the same as the way Otowski or whatever did it. And
listen, I mean that's the other thing. You guys are book. You guys are book smart. I'm more of a hands-on. I learned, on my own, without the way you guys were raised in crypto. I'm learning things on my own.
None of us were raised in crypto. We're all old.
Correct. But my point by that is, as in like, you guys learned Yahweh, I learned my way.
I learned by listening. And
yeah, but we're all old enough
too. For the last 2 years, I've sat here and I've listened. For 2 years, I've listened, I've watched, I've studied, I've watched millions of different videos. I've read a lot, so
I just got a copy. I just paid for a copy. I'll send it to you if you just friend request. I'll send you a copy, man.
No, this stuff is free online, Rob. He made all of his stuff online free.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Put the AI pattern on there and be done.
And with it being online, you can go through the glossary and everything too.
Yep, I got it right here. I can send them a file if just friend request.
Emad, I don't think that indicator draws diamond patterns.
Just a
So
half. You know?
NJ, you said you're up 200%. What's your margin and what token are you trading?
Let me see.
By the way, we are approaching 44460. If anybody has a liquidation around there, $30 away.
Yeah, so I believe we're about to bounce here.
Good. I want to bounce here.
I don't think so. So let me explain why I don't think we're going to bounce real quick to counter your argument. You generally don't bounce when you're right above liquidations. You're just going to come straight down through. They're already hunting.
Okay. I mean, well, I mean, guess we'll find out.
The only way they can bounce if they have way more money and they're willing to pay up here to defend their positions. Sailor already bought.
So I'm up 229% on a 50x.
On what token?
And
I'm sorry?
respectfully, and
What token are you
respectfully,
trading?
hold on.
I'm trading VChain, Matic, Gala, Jasmine, and XRP.
So not Bitcoin, right?
No, I rather make the most profit by trading the smaller coins.
So I was looking at the Bitcoin liquidations. It's going to be a little bit different than those other liquidations. But if you notice, Ethereum, it already started coming down its liquidations first. Ethereum started leading this downtrend, and Bitcoin's leading the second downtrend.
I mean, hey, if I'm right, we're going to bounce right here, right now on Bitcoin.
And if you're wrong, we just have a wick down to liquidate positions.
All right.
Are you looking at your order book on your exchange?
I'm looking at the chart right now as we speak.
Right. The chart's a little bit lagging. I talked about this yesterday. Are you looking at the order books?
No.
Are there any orders down below that would support your thesis of a bounce?
I don't look at the order books.
You should, because it can help you map out some of the resistance and support. I do it all the time when I'm trading HETs. I'll be like, oh, someone's selling 10 million here.
I mean,
they're buying 9 million here. My order is going to be in between there.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. You guys trade like that way. See, I trade candles and patterns. So, I mean, to me, right now, like I said, we just bounced off that 480, and here we are. Here we are. We're pumping.
Is it a reversal bounce?
So here we are right now. Look, we're pumping already.
No, we're not pumping.
Oh,
That's a small green candle just for
wait.
someone bought.
That was the reversal candle.
The
And
next
you'll see
30 minutes
and
is
you'll
the
see
one
right
we
now.
watch.
Are you looking at Bitcoin when you're saying that, or something else?
Bitcoin 5 minute.
No, zoom out. That's too early. Look at 30 minute.
No. I'm looking at 5 minute. So at 5 minute, that's the one that I'm looking at. That's where I believe the reversal is going to start, and you're going to start seeing a pump from this mark. So that's my theory, and we'll see what happens if it plays out or not.
And my theory is that we're gonna go down in the next 30-minute candle. Okay. Not this one, but the next one.
All right. So what are we wagering?
Well, hopefully your liquidation prices, both of you guys are not near those. But if you want to wager, the good thing about crypto, you can do futures.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, man, I'm all about fun, man. You guys are making me out to be like a bad guy or something. I don't know.
No, we're not. That's the thing. You're just talking over me because I'm a girl, and
Whoa,
you're not even listening.
Whoa! I raised nothing but daughters. I got 4 daughters, all teenagers. Don't ever think that I'm trying to put you down because you're a woman.
I have a question for you, NJ.
So,
looking back at the stream earlier, do you still think it would have been a good idea to go long on that red block?
Yes.
But you will not go long yourself right now. Is it because you have other positions you think are more promising?
Correct.
Why are they more promising?
Because I know where I believe I've bought them at their bottom.
Do you take into account fundamentals?
Hey, listen, I think I take into account a lot of different things.
Do you remember what really made Matic run the hardest?
Got a bunch of
No,
cells. We're gonna find out.
I know Matic is involved in a lot of different things. I don't really care about the coin. I'm more about just the money.
Matic pumped really hard when Facebook said they were going to use Matic for NFTs on Instagram, and then it dumped really hard when they said they weren't going to use it.
No, I hear what you're saying. I mean, at the end of the day, Matic is a strong crypto with plenty of liquidations, plenty of
For
money.
now.
And no, I don't think Matic is going anywhere.
I don't know. I've been trying to use, like, there's places that delisting Matic and some delisting Matic transfers. It's pretty bad.
So now, do you see how on the 5-minute Bitcoin, that green candle that just came out where I just told you we were going to reverse?
No, because I
know-
have an indicator to put my candles different. Supply
Okay,
demand
so-
equilibrium, and I'm just seeing a def cross. I
Okay.
see a lot of orange candles, which show that we're downtrending from the push up there. We're already down over $100 per Bitcoin.
Okay. So in my candle chart right now, the green candle is bigger with the wick than the red candle.
Let me explain something real
It's
quick, though.
connected evenly. It's connected evenly on the bottom, showing a complete sign of a reversal.
Let me explain something, though. Let me explain something. Your candle just started like a few seconds ago, and it doesn't have the volume yet. That's why you have the wick.
I mean, it's not a wick. I'm not talking about a wick.
In about 4 more minutes, your candle will form.
I mean, I'm talking about the 5-minute, which is going to be the long game.
I know your candle just started for the 5-minute. You give it 4 more minutes to see how that candle forms.
No.
Hold on.
I don't know what candle you're referring to.
Regular chart. There's two different things.
So I'm talking about the candle that just went down. It looked like you were going to go completely down and break the support where I have it at 44,480. So I said right there and then, because that's the line that's connected to the bottom that I said Bitcoin was at, which is the 44,460. So the line that I drew was from the line of that bottom wick on the 44,460 to the right to where right now it is, where it touched 44,480. So that's the line of resistance, of support that I have, where it's going to complete the diamond pattern that I'm referring to. So I would long it right here, right now.
Let me explain what I'm seeing from my perspective. You see that yellow line on my chart? That's the short-term moving average.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking at your chart. What chart are you referring to?
We're losing momentum right now, and Parabolic SAR is also downtrending, and we have a def cross popping up.
Okay, so, I mean, you think that we're going to go down, right?
Well, I don't think this is an ideal spot to go long. I usually go long in the red, like significantly lower.
Considering that this is exactly the same, almost, like I said, it's... See, so your focus is on exact patterns.
This isn't a pattern that I'm looking at right now, though.
So, I mean, once again, the pattern that I'm looking at right now tells me that we're about to start pumping right now. And if you long it right now, you're going to make a lot of profit. So,
it's about to come down through liquidations, though, and liquidate the people that are going to long it on high leverage.
I mean, listen, once again, see, that's the way you think, because that's the way you trained yourself to be. See, I learned crypto differently. I didn't learn it the way you learned it. I learned it a little bit differently.
What time frames?
So right now I'm on a 5-minute time frame.
Okay, so how long should they long it for? Oh, sorry.
Right now?
Yeah, how long should they long it for?
So
5 minutes?
to me, right now, what we're doing is that we're consolidating. So this is why the diamond pattern that is being made right now, that it's about to finish, where if you long it right now, you're going to get maximum profit.
How are we
So- or you could-
consolidating if we're making lower lows?
And what
Once
happens when we
I mean,
come
you're
down to
gonna-
43.8 by tomorrow?
Okay, so I mean, like I said, right now, this is what I believe. Like I said, it's only my theory. Hey, listen, we're all, you know, if I'm wrong, I lose money. If you're wrong, then you know it is what it is. Either way, you know, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Life is too short to be arguing about this kind of stuff. But at the end
It's
of the
not
day,
too short. It's good to have the perspectives and the ideas about the trades.
I-
So
yeah.
that
Well,
people-
life is too short for me.
Can I say
So-
something? Can I?
I like hearing. Sorry, Peach. I like hearing all of this. I think it's good, and it's obviously good entertainment for YouTube. But I want you to know that I hope that you don't think we're ganging up on you. I hope that.
No, I understand. Listen, I'm the outsider. You guys
I
have
hope
never
that
heard
you're
of me.
learning. No, you're not an
You guys-
outsider.
Part of you.
You've been here for 2 years. That's not outside. You've been here listening. Everyone's TA. I'm sure, like, there's had to been one instance where you were
Yeah.
charting something and someone said something and you're like, oh, I didn't see that. So this is just like one of those things where we're just saying, like,
So
it's just what you're calling it is not what it is. You know.
I mean, once again, it's not to you guys. But I mean, listen. Once again, we all have. I believe. You know, listen. I believe different things. You know what I'm saying? So,
Can I
like
show
for
you a
example.
chart?
So, like for example, right now, the 5-minute chart. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you're gonna see that wick.
But how come you're using the 5-minute when you drew the diamond on the daily?
Because that was the bigger diamond. So that's the bigger diamond confirming the reversal. Right now, this small diamond on the 5-minute is the consolidation.
But
And then we're going to start pumping again once this is over.
But the diamond on the daily, if that was a diamond, it would be bearish because we've been uptrending. Because diamonds are signs of reversals.
What do you mean we've been uptrending?
On the daily, we've been uptrending since 15,000. So
No, we haven't. So if you look at the weekly, okay. Sorry, not the weekly. 1 second. If you look at
On a daily, we made a lower low.
I thought that you
Lower
drew
low.
a diamond
We
on the
made a
daily.
lower low.
I was looking at the daily.
so if you look at the at the daily. 1 second. Hold on a second. No, not the daily.
On the daily, we created a lower low. And so you can expect a retracement up into around $46,000.
Sorry, when I looked at because the Bitcoin one I found it later. So the first diamond pattern that I found was on XRP. So excuse me for that one, for that statement that I just made.
All right.
But now
Was it a diamond bottom or a diamond top?
diamond bottom.
Okay, so
And
it
the
had
bullshit.
the low point string on the bottom. If it's diamond bottom, it's going to be bullish breakout.
Correct. So it was a diamond bottom. Now you're right. This has a diamond top. But if I'm right, then we should have had another diamond pattern lower. Let me see. 1 second. Yep. Here
You
it
guys
is.
got to be careful with XRP, by the way.
So
Ripple's been
to me-
buying stuff with XRP. You have to be very careful with that stuff.
I mean, I believe in XRP. I think XRP is the future. But
I'm going to make a coin and own 90% of the supply, see if people believe in it.
no, I mean XRP is the one I've always thought of. But all right, so
Peach, what were you gonna say? I interrupted you.
Oh, no worries. So I was just gonna say, so just wait for 30 to 45 minutes, and we're gonna test 44444 in that time frame. So 5 minutes is a very short time frame. So wait for an hour or so, and you'll see that we'll do that retest, and someone might get liquidated if they have their liquidation at 44, whatever that number was, 460. So just be careful.
All right. So now, to me, the reason why I believe is bullish is not only because of the way the pattern is, but because of where the exit was when it decided to break out. So if it was going to be a bearish, it would have broken out on the bottom right side around 4 o'clock. But because it broke out around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, is another reason why I believe is bullish. If you understand what I'm saying. Did you get that part?
Wait, you're talking about XRP?
So if you look at the weekly on Bitcoin, right? If you look at the weekly, you start seeing.
Okay, wait, I got it up. Okay. All right, what?
So
What day?
on the weekly.
Uh-huh.
We can look at it on the weekly, or you can look at it at the daily.
No,
Either
I'm
one.
listening to you. What? Okay, I'm on the weekly. What?
All right. So if you look at the weekly, you see, and I mean, obviously you can't see the pattern that I have, but the bullish. So from where you draw the lines, if you draw the lines on the bottom of the wick, so you see the 3 green candles on the right side of Bitcoin, the last 3 candles.
Yeah.
So one is 3 green candles, first sign of a bullish sign. Second, each candle is higher than the next. Third, if you notice, you're making higher highs, higher lows.
You don't
Also,
think this is just caused by a test of the 13 EMA on the weekly?
test of the what?
The 13 EMA bounced and it reversed and then gave you an inverted hammer.
I mean, from what I see here, I drew my line from the bottom of the wick of the first green candle to the third green candle.
Oh wait, actually, that's not an inverted hammer. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
you're just like you're saying it's making higher lows just based off of that.
No. This is just one of many different theories that I have. So, second theory is obviously what's going on in crypto right now. I mean, do you really think a dump to 17, 20,000 is more imminent now than it was last year?
I don't think that it's gonna dip to 17 or 20. We're just saying
Well,
30.
I'm just like I said, I'm just being bullish minded.
For sure.
So,
if you use historical price action, the average of retrace before the Bitcoin halving is anywhere from like 24 to 30%. So I hear your theory, and I'm gonna add a little sprinkle to it. The sprinkle is that we're going up based off of like just ETF news, and EMA is going up and everyone's bullish, and retail's not quite in yet, but they're hearing about it, and then they're gonna get a whiff of it and they're gonna go surprise, and then Bitcoin halving, because they don't know any better. Retail doesn't know about Bitcoin halving, and so it's gonna do its average of 24%, and it still could hit like 36K, but it might not go that low based off of,
Hey, listen, for all I know, the next candle on February 12th is going to be a freaking red candle. And we could dump and down to 37,000. This could be a head and shoulders. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm sorry?
31.8.
31.8 is your number? Well, yeah. If it is a head and shoulders, then yeah,
I don't look at patterns. Look at the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame and look at when I went into our bull run all the way up to 69,000. Right. Look at the zone. It's not an exact number, but look at the zone to where we caught support. So it was support. We broke below resistance. Now we broke above this 31.8 area. Right. It's an area. It's a zone. We have to come down and back test that again. If you want it to be healthy for a bull run.
Okay. No,
I
I
think we
mean,
should retest $76. That would be
but
good.
but at the same time, if we are consolidating right now, and we have been consolidating since December 4 of 2023, then that is also another area of being a healthy for a bull run.
Guys, what's happening this month and next month? Tax returns, right?
Which is
Americans getting some of your tax dollars
another
back.
thing to add to the whole entire bull run.
Don't
So-
forget, tax returns isn't just money in Americans' pockets. When that money is deposited in the bank accounts, some banks are going to borrow 10 times of that money.
I listen. I agree with that, but once again, so to me, if I'm right, the next run is going to go up to, like I said before, I forgot what was the number I said.
You said 52,800.
Yeah, you could be
Not-
right about the price going up there in the longer term, like in a week or so, but within the next few hours, we're coming down. We're going to come down through these green lines on my chart and probably touch that 200 EMA, which is under $44,200.
By the way,
And
by
I
the way, by
believe-
the way,
As the market has no correctness based on your
we are
correctness. Like, doesn't make any sense.
But hey, NJ, I also put another chart in the chart channel that you need to take into consideration. It's a very important chart about liquidations. And to make it simple, the green are the longs being liquidate, the red are your shorts being liquidate. And right now, since we're at that yellow line, generally the people have already been liquidated that shorted Bitcoin. And the longs, people that are getting greedy up here, going 100 times when price can easily drop 1%, are going to get wrecked. It's already easy for market makers to liquidate those longs and make money from liquidating those longs. It's free money. It's really free money for them.
So, I mean, listen, right now, so far since we've been speaking, we've already rejected 3 times from my support line, and right now we're doing a upper hammer.
Wait. What do you mean rejected from your support line?
So, like I said, the line that I put, that I told you about from the
You mean bounce from your
44,000,
support or reject from the support?
it rejected the support. So it bounced. It's bouncing off of that support line that I've been telling you about. So this line is the one that is not going to get broken, and will show once it finishes, which is, I'll tell you exactly when.
we
So we
tested
got-
44450 already.
Here, so
That's
I'll tell you
pretty
I'll tell you exactly when
I'm
I believe
speaking.
we're gonna. I'm
Hello,
sorry.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. I said we already tested 44450 and that was below that your support line, so we did break it.
No. We touched on my end. I got 44478 as being the lowest.
Yeah, that's under.
No.
No, my line was at 4. Like I said, we wicked.
Wait, read that number again for me.
I have the number for right now, this second, for this time frame of the 5-minute chart. We went down to 44478. Okay,
444?
Correct.
Right, that's way below your number.
No, it's not. My number. If you look at the line, and the line starts at the number that I informed you guys of when Tame wrote the red. When Tame put the red.
I wrote down 44,460 was the number you said earlier that you
Correct.
think it did not
That
go
was
down.
correct. So that was the number, the 44,460.
But what
Right.
exchange are you on right now?
I'm sorry?
What exchange are you on right now?
No. I'm on TradingView.
My chart's on the Binance.
So mine's too.
All right, so let me teach you another thing. If you can do it too, look at the Coinbase Bitcoin USD, because sometimes if there's heavy sell pressure, it happens like 5 to 20 seconds first on Coinbase, and then the other platforms with futures and stuff, it just comes down hard. Keep an eye on the Coinbase chart.
So I'm going to take a picture right now so you guys can see the line that I'm referring to, so you guys can understand what I'm saying.
I put the line on my chart. It didn't hit it yet.
Well, it does. See, on mine's, it did. So, and this is what I'm going to show you now. Let me just take a picture of it really quick, and I'll put it into price predictions. And so far, it's playing out exactly the way I'm expecting it. Which is exactly the way it played out when Matic did it, when Gala did it, when VeChain did it, when XRP did it. They all did the same thing, and it did the same thing on the daily pattern. Which that's why I'm telling you that that's where the diamond pattern comes from. So I'm gonna give you this line right here, so you can see what I mean.
But you keep changing what you said. Last time you said after that 5-minute green candle, we're not going to have a red candle. And then we have had 2 red candles after that. I'm sorry, but you keep changing whatever you're saying.
No, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. So
I
what I said was...
You said the 5-minute green
candle,
listen. We're not going to go down from there, right? That's what you said. I remember that clearly. And everybody did. And you said that's the bottom. Everybody should long it.
Every time the time frame changes, every time it's like a weekly or a 12-hourly or a daily or a 5-minute, and a different.
I look at all
then
charts.
It becomes. Hang on a minute, and then it becomes XRP when we were talking about Bitcoin.
Right.
It's the same though. That's what's confusing me.
Well, I have a theory that pretty much all these cryptos, they all move the same in different time frames. But so now, if you look at the picture,
but normally when people have opinions, if they're not educated on it, they get a reference. That's called what you do. I don't know. That's why it confuses me.
No, I get it. Listen,
you said.
Here,
Okay,
so look at the
here's
picture.
What you said, right?
Look at the picture I posted.
Play back the stream. You said if anybody longs here at this 5-minute candle, they're gonna be in huge profits. But since then, we've come down $100. So
no. I said at the 44,460 when Tame put a red block.
That was That was your other time you said. But after that, you said after this time, and we're not coming down after that.
Actually, I have a line where his line is, and
correct. And that time frame that you're referring to was at exactly. I'll tell you right now.
After Bori says this, let's let the other woman speak for a second after Bori explains this real quick.
Yeah, so if you look at the picture, that you see here on price predictions. See, now if this doesn't wick back up, then I would say it's bearish. But once again, it all depends if this starts wicking down. So now if you see the picture that I posted on price predictions,
I know I already see that picture in my chart as well, but what I'm referring to is that 5-minute candle you said we're not coming down after that. If anybody longs here, they're going to be in profit. So that's my point. Like, you don't say things like that because somebody might take a trade and they might lose. Let's
let the other woman speak. Let's let the other woman speak who says she has the line at the same spot as MJ real quick.
Yeah, I think
I have a trend line that's been there for a while in the same spot, so it caught my attention, and I've been watching. And we were at the trend line when you said that it was not going to go any lower, and it hasn't gone lower than that yet. Just from my observations, I was just chiming in.
Right, but if you did draw a trend line there from the bottom, from the green block to here, we're already breaking under it. I'll draw it on the YouTube for you to see.
We are right now. So this is starting to get bearish. Now it all depends if the wick decides to come back up before the time closes in less than 57 seconds. So now if this wick right now decides before those 53 seconds not to come back up over the line, then we are bearish and we're going to go down.
All right, so guys, look at the YouTube. I drew the trend line on the way
And here
up
it
here.
goes. It's
And
wicking back up.
notice how when I drew the trend line, we started breaking under that trend line 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. About 45 minutes after we start breaking that trend line, I drew the red block as well. We had multiple things showing us that we were bearish up there. We broke the uptrend. We broke the parabolic uptrend. We started going under moving average. We had a death cross. It's going to be easy for market makers to push down and liquidate the high leverage longs up here too, because they're going to make free money from it. Easy money for them.
So we are, as you can see here now, at the bottom of that wick. So I pretty much think we might just go, and we'll see right now.
So do you still think that red block was wrong, or do you think it was right looking at this?
We'll know in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, if this green block doesn't consume the red, then yes, we will go down. But, obviously the the red block would be up much higher. But to me, once again, I'm still bullish. And you'll see why in 5 minutes. So if you notice,
Talking about when Asia starts to wake up and sell their Bitcoin?
No. So if you notice on the 5 minute chart, okay, on Bitcoin, where the two, let me see, where is it at? The time frame of 110 and 115. Now, do you see how the 110 and 115, they have the even bottom? So the even bottom, and then the green one was just a tad bit bigger on the actual candle and the wick. But now, if you look at the RSI, on the right side, where the last red candle just broke down just a little bit underneath the line.
Sorry, I have a little bit of breaking news. This might impact Doge later. We might get a Dogecoin pump from this, but Falcon 9's first stage has landed on LZ1. And Elon's pretty active on Twitter right now. He tweeted that from the SpaceX account.
Nice.
Might buy some Doge with that.
All right. So
I hope we liquidate some of these positions first, though.
All right. So now, right, here's to me, once again, another long position that you're able to take, which is right here, right now. But once again, I'll explain why. So if you look at the RSIs, on the RSI, you're going to notice that on the candle that is on at 1:10 in the morning and 1:15 in the morning, the RSI is much lower than the candle that is being made right now.
Probably because we have less trading volume too, so it's skewing the data, messing up the RSI.
Well, I call this a bullish divergence. So,
but we have about 12 minutes until Asia wakes up and gets into full force sell mode.
Yeah. So, to me,
hang on, Tame,
again,
really?
He said, "Yeah."
Hang on,
he said, "Yeah, boy."
What? Asia's
Asia's going to sell Bitcoin. Look, I'm in a Chinese WeChat group. I'm in a WeChat group.
Where are they waking up from? Lunch?
No, they're going to wake up. You're going to see it on the charts.
Afternoon. But Asia's already awake.
And there goes a duck.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're going to wake up and realize they got to take profits.
Oh, like metaphorically wake up.
Yeah, you realize in America, if we've been pumping all day in the morning and it's lunchtime and we're hungry, what do people do? They dump it and go eat lunch.
Yeah. That lunch factor is a big deal. People take lunch and they want to go home after big lunch.
All right, there we go. NJ broke under your line, starting to liquidate the longs.
Yep. And I'm still
picking up.
No, wait. So now, if you notice, is wicking back up, but on the RSI, is still not lower than the RSI tip bottom at 110. So once again, I'm fasting on this Bitcoin trade. So now, if you look at that wick, it's still much lower. So this way, if that wick now decides to come back up, to me, it's still not 100%. This is why you want to make sure, obviously, that you have enough margin to back it up. But if you go ahead and look at it, now you're going to start seeing this wick start coming up. So let me look at it real quick at the 1 minute. 1 minute.
No, we're already in the liquidations.
Yep.
They're already making money, NJ. They're not done making money. They're already making money. They're making more money than all of us combined.
We're not done. Look, watch.
I know the people hunting these longs have more money than all of us in the Discord combined, and they're already starting the hunt.
Okay, pulling the order book above the number every time.
So on the 1 minute on the RSI, we already have bullish, possibly. So 1 second. Let me.
RSI is better off 5 minutes. 1 minute. Which RSI?
Zoom out.
NJ, I have a question. At what point do you feel like your thesis will be invalidated? What will tell you?
I believe that answer.
No, his thesis is already invalidated because he said we will not go under. We already went under.
Well, 1 second. So that's why I'm looking at this chart again. Give me 1 second.
I think he's being a really good sport if he's not
But NJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Should that have been your stop loss, 44,460?
No, that was my entry. My stop loss would have been 44,396.
Is that your stop loss right now? Are you already in the trade? Or
No, I said that's what my stop loss would be. Correct. So my stop loss.
Why don't you go on Metsi demo account and open up a long on demo, and then you can play it through on there since you're not trading Bitcoin. That's what I do. I don't like to trade Bitcoin either.
Yeah,
so I just trade my Bitcoin plays on demo.
I'm sorry if it ain't real money, I don't like to play.
You're thinking about it as well, so it's good to document, record for your record.
What record?
Like your record, so you can go back and look at your trades in case you ever get confused one day on a future trade. You can be like, oh, this is how I played it. This was my win rate. This is where I got stop lost at. This is where I entered at. This is where I took profits at.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I'm going to save you guys a lot of time here. You only need to make one trade in crypto. A very cheap entry. And hold it till the price goes up 2 to 3 times, and that's how you 300% your money. If you don't go long at the tops, it's a lot easier to do that. Find coins like Ket's Pulse Chain ecosystem when they were low, and they easily went up 200, 300, 400% from the bottom. Bitcoin here, you generally have to wait for it to go down at least 40, 50% before you get some really good entries. Same thing, Dogecoin. If Dogecoin is generally under 7 cents, it's been pretty good entry. Yes, it has gone lower than 7, went down to 5, went down to 4.9 something. But generally, it goes back to that average, and Dogecoin will end up above 10 cents again, generally, because of Elon Musk.
Also, we are all very bullish here.
What? No, I'm not. I'm very bearish on the short term, but long term, I'm bullish.
That's what I meant. I said ultimately. I meant macro, where we want it to go up. But
you know how people.
Bears are the ultimate bulls.
Why are you bullish long term, Mai?
Huh?
Why are you bullish long term?
I think that the price of Bitcoin will be much higher in the long run.
Yeah, you think the price is going to be higher in the long run, but why?
Because it's going to become more rare, and
it's not more. It's not going to become more rare. There's only 21 million.
The amount the amount that gets mined will become less or lessen, every Bitcoin.
Yes, but we already mined over 17 million Bitcoin out of 21 million, so it's not really going to be that much more rare.
Okay, then that was the wrong choice of words of it being rare. But the amount will lessen, the supply that it gets mined will lessen, and then the demand and the supply and all that is going to drive up the price.
But no Bitcoin's being mined. I mean, no Bitcoin's being burned, so how's it going to become more rare?
I already took back that word. I said that was the wrong word.
So with the halving, we're going to have about half the Bitcoin being mined per day. So instead of 800 Bitcoin per day, we're going to drop down to 400. You really think that's the catalyst for making the price pump? What about the U.S. government owing $133 trillion?
I don't think that there's one catalyst.
But what's the biggest catalyst? If you had one chance to convince somebody about Bitcoin, what would be the biggest catalyst to make Bitcoin pump?
The acceptance of mainstream.
I think the injection of about 1% of that $133 trillion of debt that America owes, 2% even, would double the market cap.
There's the whole world other than just America.
But here's my problem about America printing so much money. People think that America prints so much money that stuff is going to go up expensive in terms of US dollars.
I'm going to go journal about this now.
But what happens if America just makes a new currency? That thesis will die. All those Bitcoin maxis are going to cry if America makes a new currency and we default on our debt.
So after looking at the chart, and I went up to the 15-minute, I know where my mistake was. So if you notice on the 15-minute, you're going to notice 3 wicks that are touching the support line. The support line now, the first 2 touched on February 7th at 2000 hours and at 1930. So at 7:30 and 8 o'clock, the 2 wicks touched the bottom of that support. So now this is the 3rd touch on that wick.
I have a question for you about those wicks, NJ, and you should consider this in the future. What wick was the furthest away from the support? From wick to candle?
Wick?
I bet it was the first one. I bet it was the first wick, right?
Repeat that question again.
Which wick was the furthest away from the support? From the wick, from the bottom of the wick to the top of the wick?
The second.
Ouch. But you notice how we get closer now. The wick is a lot closer to the line of your support.
That the wick is a lot closer. It's
and the top of the wick. Sorry, the top of the wick is closer to your support.
The top of the wick is closer to the support.
Yep, and pretty soon, the body of the candle is going to go down under support.
Okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. So now, okay. So in my end, I have 3 wicks touching on the top right corner. Actually, 2 wicks touching on the top right corner. Which these 2 candles, with the middle wick being the high at 2100 hours.
Can you show me a picture of that? Because I'm using Hikanashi. I'm not using regular candles. From my perspective, it's going to be the first candle was the furthest away for the wick.
So, okay.
You see where my first red block is?
So actually, now coming to look at it, the wick. Okay. Now I see what it is.
Look at my first red block. You see how long that wick is on the bottom side?
On the
Bitcoin.
Oh,
my first red block, that wick is very long on the bottom side, right?
Okay.
And notice now, we're not really getting those long wicks on the bottom side. It's very small wicks. So the body coming down is more bearish. If we were getting long wicks, that might be a little bit more support, but we're not getting long wicks right here. We're getting the body of the candle coming down through that support, and it's going to break it, and we're going to come under it.
And so, okay, so now after doing this candle and doing this chart, I'm seeing a flag.
What type of flag are you seeing? A bull flag, bear flag?
Um,
Do you have premium on TradingView?
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I mean, I pay what, like $20 a month for this.
Did you buy it on Black Friday?
I don't have the max one now.
Okay, you need the max one to draw the chart patterns, but
so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the flag now. I'm gonna post it on the channel. So to me, this next candle should be a green candle. If not, it's gonna be a drop.
It's funny you're saying that because when you first started, do you see how many candles we already went through?
Well, yeah, but now I'm looking at the 15-minute candle.
We've already went through 24
sorry, I'm looking
candles.
at the 30-minute chart.
24 candles. 24 5-minute candles. That's over 100 minutes.
You said what?
We already went through 20 candles so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. Yeah, we're on the 26.
You realize how fast time goes by. The new hourly candle just came in here as well. It just started. The last hourly finished. A lot of people are going to check that out to determine if they're going to buy or sell, and I think they're going to see it and they're going to sell for Bitcoin. Also, look. Even you, NJ, you said you're in the alts. You're not in Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to have that same idea. They're going to sell their Bitcoin and buy the alts if the alts dump enough. But Bitcoin's already up at a nice spot for them to take profits.
But at the same time, Bitcoin moves the market.
I know, but because Bitcoin's already up there, people are going to sell it and trade it for stuff like Doge or Matic, Gala, all those other alts that did not pump as much.
Okay.
Hey, Emad, your mic is picking up your fan, man.
And for many of those people, if there's not a direct trading pair, because we have the Bitcoin Doge pair, but if there's not a direct trading pair, they have to sell it for USDT and then buy the other coin, which results in some sell pressure, which results in these liquidations on these longs that are highly leveraged with the backing of market makers. I'll be right back speaking about liquidation. 1 minute.
I definitely agree. This looks bearish, but I mean, as long as it doesn't break down from here, I think we'll be fine. The one thing I have noticed though is that the AIs, they love to trick you right before that the move happens. It makes you think it's going up, and then it reverses on you, and then it makes you think it's going down, and then it reverses up. So the fact that it's showing that we're going to go down, I mean, it can easily all of a sudden decide it wants to go up. It's been doing that all week.
I would like to add something to that. It's not necessarily bearish, it's just cooling off of our size and the stochastics. And on the fractal, it shows a retest of 44, 424 possibly in the next 4-hour candle, and then catch some support there. But if we do have excess sell off in the Asia or whatever, maybe even 44 to 69, that level. But if not, the number I mentioned before, and then catch support there, get a bounce there, get a nice bounce there at tomorrow after market open, and then we come back here on top and retest resistance at 44,750, and possibly go higher. So this is just a cooling off of our size and stochastics. Even if it's short term, I don't consider it bearish, but yeah, just putting it out there. And I posted the 4-hour fractal on T-Chat.
All right, I'm back. Tametheark here. What's up, YouTube?
That was quick.
You guys, I was joking about Elon buying Disney, and then a little bit later he started talking about buying Disney. Well, not buying. He didn't say it directly, but he reacted to people on Twitter. They've already started shorting Disney stock, by the way. But yeah, NJ, we already started coming down under that support that you've had, and I think
I mean, unfortunately, while I was talking to you, I wasn't charting the way I normally chart. That's another thing. Sorry, this tablet